Hi guys, in today's video we'll talk about CO2 regulator, including unboxing and how to set up. This regulator comes from WYIN or WYIN company and it is called double gauge regulator as it has 2 meter gauge. The overall product has 5 components including the solenoid valve attached to it. The product comes with one bubble counter which must be attached to it. And the meter gauge on the left is called the output work pressure gauge, and the other one which is at the center is called the cylinder pressure gauge, which indicates the pressure of CO2 inside the cylinder. There is one tuning valve on the right side which is called the precision fine tuning valve. This is the part that must be attached to the cylinder. Inside the box there are 2 wrenches for mounting the regulator onto the cylinder, like this way, as you can see here. You must do it as tight as possible, as tight as you can. Now here's the main CO2 cylinder filled with pure CO2 gas. It has a capacity of 3 liters. The packaging is done quite good in order to prevent the main switch from turning on, so as to prevent any leakage of the gas. This side of the cylinder must be attached to this side of the regulator here. Before fixing the regulator to the cylinder, it is advisable to use a thread seal wrapped around the cylinder side where the regulator will be attached, so as to ensure tight fitting, so that there will be no waste of gases. You must use the wrench here and make it as tight as possible. You must be very careful in every step so as to prevent any leakage. If there is leakage, the CO2 will run out pretty soon than expected. Now it's time to attach the bubble counter. In this part also, it is advisable to use a thread seal here. Now it's time to connect the CO2 carrier pipe in the bubble counter on top of the bubble counter. We must make this fitting also as tight as possible. If possible, or if needed, cut the pipe straightly so that there will be uniform surface on the pipe. Here the bubble counter must be filled with little amount of water, maybe around half of it, so that CO2 gas will be visible and can be counted easily. Now the other end of the pipe is connected to a CO2 diffuser. In this video I use a bazooka type diffuser. The diffuser is one of the best options for me as it is very cheap and convenient. It is readily available here. Main setup of the cylinder and the regulator is complete. Previously I used citric acid soda reaction using a DIY CO2 kit. It is okay for me for some time, but for a long run I spent lots of money and time buying acid soda etc. and making it. And one more problem is that it cannot give that much constant CO2 like the pressurized CO2 cylinder. First, you switch on the main valve and only the meter in the cylinder gauge will shift. There you can see. Then after switching on the solenoid, the meter in the output gauge will be shifted. There you can see again. It should be around 50 psi, pounds per square inch, not much more than that, as it is quite sufficient enough for this type of planted aquarium. You can adjust the bubbles as much as you like. Around 3 to 5 bubbles per second are quite sufficient for a normal planted tank. Now everything is ready to go. It looks good and quite perfect for me. I buy this product in aizawl from Aquatics, Chaltlang, and for that, thanks to them. The product is very good and I recommend it for everyone who wants to get pressurized CO2 gas. Thank you guys, and please like and subscribe.